soleil. Now this cookie is very dry. And again, it's a Venetian cookie that is just a very simple peasant type of food. I mean, it's not an exotic cookie. But it's important to remember to make them correctly. And that means starting with the measuring of the flour. I think I've told you this before, but I'm going to go over it one more time. Never dip your measuring cup into the flour sack or the canister, because you know what you're going to do? You're going to bring up a lot more flour than you need, and then your dough is not going to be the right consistency. In Italy, everything is weighed when it's baked, but you know, we're too lazy to do that. So this is the alternative method. When you're measuring dry ingredients, you use a dry measure, like this, a metal cup. These are used for liquid ingredients, so remember that. And then we do what's called the sprinkle and sweep method, which is to lightly spoon the flour into the measuring cup until it's over the top. Then take a butter knife and sweep. Now you have a cup of flour, and if you measured this, which would probably be between 4 and 5 ounces. So in the food processor, or if you're doing this in a bowl, we want 4 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour. So there's my flour. And then 1 1/4 cups of sugar goes in, and some butter. And here we have a stick of butter. These are really rich tasting cookies, but they're great with tea or coffee or just by themselves. So in the butter goes. And before I put anything else in, let me give this a whirl now to make sure that this is all incorporated. I'm just going to pulse that up to get that mealy. And we have 6 egg yolks, the zest of a lemon, and some lemon juice. So let me put that in first. There goes the zest. Here goes the lemon juice. And now I'm going to put this back on and add those yolks one at a time, and then add a little bit of water. So with the power on, if you're using a food processor, try to get them in one at a time to get them well blended. You want 6 of them. And if it's looking really dry, you can always add more water. You want to add a little bit of vanilla extract. Always make sure you're using real extract. That has about 35% alcohol in it. And some water. Should take about 2 tablespoons, we'll see. You can always stop the machine, feel the dough, and add more water if you need to. So, isn't life grand? Let me see where we are here. You see, pick it up and look at it. And if it feels moist and it holds together, it's ready. So here is all of our dough. You want to get that up into a nice ball. Oh, it smells so nice and lemony. And roll it around on your board to gather it all up. And I'm going to get out a little bit of flour now to put on the bottom of this. You want to roll this until it is not gritty anymore. So let me get a little bit more flour. And then what you're going to do is just pinch off small pieces of this dough to make the cookies. You want the size of a small egg. So let me do that for you. Take off a small piece, just like this. See? Better take a little bit more because that was an extra small egg. And then on a counter that has a little bit of flour on it, let me get a little bit more flour. You want to roll these out under the palm of your hand. Get them till they're about, 10 inches or so. This one seems to be just a little too dry, but gently under the palm of your hand, get them until they're about 10 inches and the width of your finger. Let me just pinch that one closed there a little bit. Just a second here because it's 11 inches. Bring the 2 ends together just like this to make a circle. Well, there's a circle, you see. I'll leave that one right there, and I'll make another one for you. And this is where the name comes from, the buca or the bussole. Okay, that one gets closed up. There's the second one. And now the oven is on at 350 degrees. You take your bussole, you put them on the tray, and that one's going to break on me, but I'll fix it when I get it on here. Beautiful. I'll eat that one. Brutti ma buoni, as they say, ugly but good. And it goes into a 350-degree oven, for about 20 or 25 minutes. And when they come out, they're perfect.